Welcome back to West Wing Studios and my video blog series Song by Song for Project Gemini and the Space Donkeys release 16. This is track number 6. It's called Sunset 1986 and it's a tribute to one of my guitar heroes, in particular George Lynch, but it also has elements of people like Eddie Van Halen, Yngwie Malmsteen, and others in it. So on this particular track though, I actually had 3 different drummers on it, and I actually edited their performances all together into one seamless performance, and then I added a bass track from Scott Ohanian. The drummers were Donnie Pilot, Jason Miller, and also J. Balseric. So I'm going to break it down a little bit and talk about where those parts were and some of the parts and what they relate to as far as George Lynch and the 80s guys that I grew up on. The first part of this song starts out in classic George Lynch style, which is a flat 5 type lick. During this section, it's the beginning. It's clean, and then there's some cymbal work going on. That's Donnie Pilot underneath. One of the things they did in the 80s stylistically on a lot of different albums was they'd start out really quiet like that, and then they'd pow, hit you right in the face with a big loud part, and that's what this does. It comes in pretty heavy, and when it does, it's Jason Miller on the drums. And then it breaks. It goes like that. And when it breaks, the next part, which is there, it's actually Donnie Pilot picking back up. And then it switches back to Jason Miller, and it goes back and forth through the song until it gets to the bridge. And the bridge goes to F or F, G, A. And underneath that part is J. Balseric playing drums. And Scott Ohanian played bass on the entire track. So there's actually 5 of us playing on it. And so there's actually 2 of me, 1 rhythm and 1 lead. And so there's actually 6 of us playing on the track, depending on how you look at it. So now we're up to the bridge, and well, actually the chorus is a good part to go through. I call it the Queensryche part. It's another 80s kind of cliche lick. That part of the song, and it really drives the melody home. Speaking of the melody, the main melody when it starts out, so classic George Lynch, the vibrato. And harmonics, I really loved what he did back in the day with those, and his style in general was just pretty wild. I mean, Eddie Van Halen always seemed really smooth. He had a wild kind of technical style, but he wasn't as out of control sounding as Lynch. And Lynch really sounded like he was about to fall off the mountain at any point. And I really liked the way it sounded and felt out of control. And it was really kind of a neat variation on the 80s guitar player. And I don't really think he got his due, but he was a really cool player. So other things in this song, as far as the leads go, there's 2 different things I want to talk about. This next lick is a George Lynch derived lick that actually I took his idea and made my own out of it, and it uses parallel fourths as I ascend the neck in this particular situation. So check it out. And that's one of the licks in the song you'll hear. The other one that I did that this is really a George Lynch thing is I call it the ascending descending lick. It's actually descending like that as it's sliding up, and so it's descending notes but ascending up the neck. Now use that in the song as well. So I hope you enjoy it. That's Sunset 1986. Rock on.